Hey there, welcome to the Average Joe's 1 Acre Homestead. For those of you who don't know, I'm the Average Joe. This is my 1 acre homestead. Well, the garage, anyways. Hey, you want to go check the animals? Let's go. All right, welcome back. So, as you may have guessed by now by the title, I got some barn kitties. Nice, kitty, kitty, cat, meow, meow. More furries, more pets, more mouths to feed. So what prompted me to go out and get me some barn kitties? Ha! That's the number one question here, ain't it? Well, I'll answer that in a minute. But no, for real, I would like to thank a very nice lady that I found through Facebook, through one of the Facebook groups, Homesteading Animal Lovers, I think, for New Brunswick in Canada. Depends where you're watching this from, I guess. She was very nice. She contacted me, put an ad out looking for some barn cats with a specific type of cat and idea in mind, and she came through wonderfully, actually. She knew exactly what I was looking for, had exactly what I needed, and now I have exactly what I need. Well, yeah, like I say, I put it out there. I was kind of thinking. So the reason why, number one, barn cats, they're notorious for hunting. They're tough. They're basically their whole lives are living outdoors, doing their own thing, living out in a barn. Not your typical pet cat, to say the least. Now, barn cat, I mean, really, it could be anything. I mean, I guess some people might consider a feral cat a barn cat. That's really not what I mean when I'm talking about a barn cat. To me, a barn cat is a cat that's lived outside its whole life, pretty much, with a barn around other animals. But typically they've been handheld since they were kittens, and they're approachable to people, but maybe not quite as much as your typical house cat. I mean, it really depends on the cat, to be honest with you. I've seen some house cats that are pretty loco. And I've seen some barn cats that are pretty chill, which I actually got one right here, and you guys will meet him first, because basically, I got these cats about 3 days ago. They've been in the garage. They've been decompressing. So, anytime you ever decide to get a cat, if you're watching this thinking about getting cats, or if you already had cats, you'll already know this, I guess. But when you first bring a cat home, doesn't matter if it's a kitten, if you got it, as a stray or anything. Once you get it home, you put it down, that cat's going to disappear for a few days. So cats definitely need a few days. It's really stressful on them, ripping them out of their lives, especially a more adult cat, more so than a kitten. A kitten will. But even kittens, I haven't brought a kitten home that hasn't done it either. So they'll typically disappear for a few days because, their nerves and everything, they just want to be left alone, which is really the best thing to do. You know what I mean? You don't want to go chasing that cat around, making him more nervous, especially if you're getting something like what I got here, these barn cats. Very good idea to leave them alone. I mean, when I picked them up, the lady that gave them to me, she showed up with them in each their own separate crates. And then I was like, she's like, "Oh, you got cat crates?" Or I was like, "Nope." I'm a little redneck there. I was like, "I'll figure it out." She just looked at me and she was like, "Oh." Anyway, she's like, so yeah, I figured it out pretty quick once I got the crates up in, because I have a Honda CRV, quite a bit of room in there, I guess. So I got in the back and I got one crate in, closed the door, and then as soon as I opened up that cage, the cat looked at me like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, "You think he's going to be all right if I stick my arm in there?" And she's like, "He should, but I can't guarantee it." I was like, "All right." Anyways, I reached in, he was growling and, really stiff, and I pulled him out, and then, I just kind of started petting him enough, and then all of a sudden there, I could tell there that he started calming down a little bit. But, super nervous, right? These cats really don't know what's going on in their lives right now at this point. So, yeah, and then the second crate came in while I was holding that cat. Then, of course, I let him be, and then I reached into the second one. Now the second one, the first one was a normal sized cat. The second one, was a cat and a half. You're gonna meet him in just a little bit here. He's a cat and a half. He is your typical large, thick tomcat. I'd say his head's almost double the size of his little brothers. So they are brothers, the cats that I got, but they were born from different litters. But they do seem to get along really, really well. They seem to be very close. But yeah, so when I opened up the crate for that one there, he growled and he let out, he let me know really quick that, you know what, dude, like, I'm not the cat you're really going to want to mess with tonight. And I was like, all right. And then the lady was like, here, let me, then she pulled him out of the crate for me and then gave him to me. And then even once I had him in my arms, he was like, I could just feel him vibrating. Then I pet him a few times there, and then he calmed that down, and then I let him go into the car once the doors were closed. We drove home, no problems. Then we had to get him into the garage because that's where I was going to let them decompress. These cats, they come from a barn. I don't know if they're flea infested, all this kind of stuff. My house animals, I got a house cat. He's never been outside. He's a good sized cat. He would have been a great candidate actually for being a barn cat, but the wife told me if I put that cat in the barn, that I was the one that was going to end up sleeping in the barn if I tried. So he is, his name is Jid. I call him Kit Kat, and the wife calls him her handsome little boy. I'm not really sure what that word means. It's not something I've ever heard before, but that's what she calls him anyways. Yeah, so, there's no way that I could bring these cats here. I was warned they're highly aggressive towards other cats and stuff like that. But, they were raised with chickens, rabbits, all kinds of livestock. She said that they have absolutely no issues with those kinds of animals. They sleep with the chickens. She says a lot of times she'll go in, they'll be sleeping on the chicken eggs to keep them warm, I guess, or whatever. But, so, they're really accustomed to that life, and that's what I got him for. Originally, that's what I got the original cat for, but the more time he spent indoors, I just kind of was like, yeah, you know what, this little orange ball of fur just, he's all ours now, so yeah, he's staying in the house. He sleeps in the wife's bed and he's good. But yeah, that's one thing I got to make sure that these cats don't mix because these cats are scrappers and, not saying that my cat wouldn't be able to hold his own, just why let it happen, right? He's an indoor cat. He lives inside. He plays cards with the mice while we sleep. And these cats here have another job to do. All right, so I guess enough talking, enough rambling on here about barn cats. Well, almost. So it's like I said, what do I consider a barn cat? It's like I said, a barn cat is, I had one lady, she offered me 3 feral kittens. I was like, nah, I'm not even dealing with that. I mean, I've been around cats my whole life. I lived in the country when I was a kid, and my grandmother always got barn cats for her yard. Worked out good for her, but feral cats are something altogether different. They could be a barn cat technically, but this would be a cat that's never been handled by a person. Super sketchy, does not want anything to do with people. The first sight of a person, they're gone, you know what I mean? If you do happen to corner one, be extra careful. Even a kitten, I've caught feral kittens before when I was younger and even in my adult life, and basically like you're using a towel to throw over them to be able to even pick them up. If not, you're getting clawed, probably bit. The last one I caught there, I thought he was kind of good until he bit me in the finger there. Yeah, it's just like a little needle, right? Tiny little kitten. Found him under my shed. But anyways, so yeah, that's feral, not the same thing. Just as an example, I ended up giving that cat to my one of my cousins. And I asked him actually last year, I was like, you still got that cat? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, how did he turn out? He's like, man, that thing's retarded, man. Like you can't, he's like, you can't touch it. He's like, he lives in the house, that's about it. Like, I was like, yeah, sounds about right. Usually cats like that, they don't make good pets. Whereas like to me, a barn cat, like I said, it's, it's been handled since it was a kid. It's been around people. It's used to people. They're not the 100% friendliest cats usually. They do have their own sketchiness to them and untrustworthiness, but if you can befriend them, yes. you know, they all get used to you, and you can make friends with these cats. They're there. So yeah, I mean, let's get into it here. We're going to find these kitties here because they are in the garage. All right, so they are back down here. So one thing I will say, one of them does know how to use a litter box. The other one, not so sure. A little story behind that. But all right, it is. Oh, all right. Okay, so I think we're gonna need some light here. Just one second. Okay, so there's supposed to be two kitties here. Only one. All right. So this guy right here, he's Steve French. He's the big grumpy gray tiger tomcat that I was telling you about. If we get a good shot, his brother's supposed to be in there too. I don't know where he's hiding right now. He's usually right there. So yeah, like I say, this guy here, he's been calming down a lot. I'm gonna try to get a good shot so you can see. There you go. So pay attention to his side, his breathing. Notice it's like a little deep, but it's not bad. It's relaxed. He's still a little cautious, a little in his corner. But like yesterday, like his head was hiding like in that corner there. Like, you know, he wouldn't even look at me. But now look at him. I'm able to be here. His breathing is a lot better, a lot more controlled. Like yesterday or even the day before, you could tell it's been calming down each day. So you could tell like his breathing was a lot faster, a lot harder, not relaxed at all. Now this is a lot more relaxed version that I've seen of him here. I think we're on the 4th day now, so he's coming around a little bit slower, but he's coming around. All right. So we're gonna still leave him be because he's gonna need an extra day, or I'm giving him an extra day of decompression before I decide to pull him out of that corner and start giving him some personal up close love. We've been giving him some pets from me. I pretty much have to lay down in here because I can't even get in there good. It's not that much space here in between there and there. But yeah, like I say, at least they're staying more exposed now. And, you know, not showing any signs that I'm making them nervous when I come in. Now, let's go find our orange furry little critter. Where's he hiding? He's usually right there with his brother. Checking there. No, right there. All right, I found our missing barn kitty. He wasn't that far. I had a feeling. I almost checked there first, but I was like, no, he wouldn't go in there, would he? After 10 minutes looking around. Yes, he would. What are you doing in there? That's not a good place to hang out. No. What are you doing in there, dude? See, like, that's what I mean. Like, these barn cats, they're different. What are you doing? Come on out here. Come on. Come on. You nutbag. Here. We'll get him out of there, and we'll bring him out into the light here and talk about him a little bit here. Alright, there we go. I think I just figured out his name. We're gonna name this guy Dusty. Yeah, we're gonna name you Dusty. Alright, so here's our orange, nice orange tomcat here. He's a regular sized kitty. He's not overly big. I'd say he's probably about the size of my house cat. Almost looks a lot like my house cat. Actually, one day I might try to lock my house cat in another room or something and bring this guy in and let him walk around and see if my wife realizes it. But yeah, so check this out. This guy here, he's gonna turn into marshmallow in my hands here in about 2 seconds. Watch this. Yeah. Dad's got you now. What's doing hiding in there? Hmm? What's doing hiding in there? It's a good thing we're not making no fires in there anymore. I'll have to make sure to keep that closed good. But this cat here, he has come along very quite well in the last few days. He's been very accepting of the love. I can hold him, I pet him. He just absolutely loves it. Yeah, he's just purred. I'm surprised you can't hear it from there. Yeah. So these cats here, like I said, they've been in the garage for a few days now. Their purpose of job is going to be living outdoors amongst the animals. Main purpose is to help protect the yard from certain predators and stuff like that. Instead of getting another big dog or something like that, cats are very, very good protectors. If you do it right and you give them their time and you let them get used to everything, and they make once they make an area their home, they will protect it quite ferociously. So like here where I am, I've had a couple of weasel incidents, or ermines, weasels. We have them both. They're the same thing pretty much anyways. These guys here, they'll do great for those, coons. Cat will fight off quite a bit, even a fox. I mean, a good cat will fight off a fox, even. They'll fight off a lot of predators and other animals. Another one too is stray cats. So there are stray cats that come through here once in a blue moon. Usually my birds are always in their cages, but they do free roam a lot more now. And it does make me something nervous. So just as an example, and this is what got me thinking about these guys here, is a couple of weeks ago, I caught one of my neighbor's newest cats stalking my chickens while they were free ranging outside, and I was doing some work. I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye. You can tell when a cat's stalking something and it's coming in for a lunch, right? And I kind of intervened just at the right time, and thankfully no incidences. But they let their cats run around loose, plus other people, and they're not raised with livestock, even though they do have chickens and stuff next door. I mean, doesn't mean anything, right? I'm not taking any chances. So these guys here, they'll help keep my yard nice and clear. This guy here, for as friendly as he is, he's still got a nice mean streak in him. So first things first, these cats were well fed. They were around people, so they were somewhat taken care of. This guy here is going to the vet here soon, so I just want you guys to have a look here. So his eyes, he's got these crusties there, and seems to have a little bit of a leaky eye. So just kind of get that looked at and taken care of for him. Probably get him a couple of shots here, especially rabies and stuff like that. See, you know what I mean? He just melt right in my hands. He's just loving it. I think this cat here was born to be an indoor cat. My indoor cat was probably born to be an outdoor cat, and I'll show you what I mean. Here in a little bit, I'll introduce my indoor cat here, show you the difference. But no, I mean, this guy here, he is just loving the attention. You can kind of feel, their fur is a little dirtier than the indoor cats, and who knows, probably might have fleas and stuff like that. Another reason for not letting them in the house, straight to the garage. They're now that they're starting to decompress there, this guy here, after I'm done doing this video, I'm giving him a flea treatment. The other one, I might hold off until about tomorrow there, give him a little more love before I pull him out of that corner, and then give him a treatment as well. And then maybe a couple of days after that, I'll bring them in. This guy anyways, I don't know about the gray one, but this guy here is getting a bath, whether he likes it or not. So his fur is just a little thicker, I find, and it seems to hold more dirt. He just feels a little greasy, I guess, to say. Yeah, I bet you're such a good kitty. Yes, you are. Yeah. So like I say, this guy here, he is a cuddle monster. He's just loving the attention and the love. Just like the first time I was petting him, it's like he never got hit in those spots before or something there, all the nice little kitty spots right there, especially when you get their belly. He was like passing out with his face right in the palm of my hand. It was kind of nice. This guy here's coming around really, really good. Gonna be no problems with this guy. He's loving the love here. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to think of what else I wanted to talk about. Probably not much. But like I said, this guy here is going to the vet here first. Fortunately, I ain't rich. If I was, I'd send them both at the same time. But no, this guy first. We'll get him fixed there, neutered, whatever you want to call it. Get him his shots and stuff like that. Make sure he's all good and make sure we take care of any flea problems, or I'll check him for ticks as well. Just in case. I've been petting him pretty good. I haven't felt anything yet, so I think we're pretty good on that front. And I haven't really seen any fleas either yet, so I mean that's pretty good as well. They don't seem to be scratching incredibly like cats that have fleas, but this guy here is just his little runny eye problem there that I just kind of want to get looked at just in case, because I've been reading up and it could be a few different things. So there he goes. Off to his corner, find his brother. Nice. We'll go show you them together here. All right, now this is how it was supposed to happen the first time. There you go. You found your brother. There now. See, the other guy turned around while we were there, and there he goes, sticking his face in that corner again. Yeah, you got one more day with your face in that corner. But after we hang up the video here, I'm gonna lay down here like I've been doing, sitting on these, and lay myself in there so I can reach in there to give him some pets too there. He's accepting, but he just needs a little more time. Tomorrow, it's Friday there. I'm gonna have more time on the weekend to pull him out of there and spend some good time with him. But yeah, look at Smokey here. Yeah, Smokey's gonna be the new name, I think. Yeah, Smokey's the new name. Yeah, we gave you a new name. Or no, wait, sorry, it's Dusty. Yep, Dusty. Look at him go. Look, he's like, oh man, this thing is so soft to lay on. Oh my God, look at that. Thanks. Oh, Dad. Oh man. Oh, Dad, I never had nothing like that. Oh, what is this? It's like a cloud. It's like a cloud, man. Yeah, Dusty likes it. Dusty really likes it. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, he's super, super, super comfortable. Like I said, doing really well. Nervous for the first day or so, and then he came around really quick. And when I'm around, I notice he likes to really squirm around and stuff, and he pushes up on his brother a lot, and but his brother doesn't seem to mind him, so that's really good. Pretty rare to unfixed male cats being so close like that, but I couldn't just get one. Had to get two. What are you doing, Cease? Hey, yeah, what are you doing back there, Steve French? Yeah. That might not be his forever name. He'll earn his name, just like every other animal around here. I just call them whatever for time being until they earn his name. Hey, there he is, getting a little more comfortable now with his brother. Oh, so cute. Yeah. All right, kitties. Yeah, say goodbye, say goodnight. Say goodnight to the peoples. Oh, okay, lick your bum. All right, say goodnight, Steve French. Night, Dusty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now this is a house cat. The wife's handsome little man. Hey, Kit Kat. Oh, see, dog walks in, doesn't care. Yep, house cat. Best friend's puppy, eh? Yep, they've been fighting since they were, since that one was a kitten. They've been wrestling. It's kind of fun to watch sometimes, actually, AJ. So, yeah, this kid here, no worries. I mean, house kitty since day one. Never been outside. Take him outside a little bit. You know, you ain't got no worries. I can handle this cat. I can do pretty much whatever I want with him, as long as, I ain't try to beat him up or anything. He's a good-sized cat, though. See, he's a little bit bigger than, about the same size, maybe fair size, thicker than Smokey, than Dusty, but he's got a little bit more of a shorter, rounder face. Yeah, Jitty's so cute. Yeah, but like I say, this is a house kitty. Never been outside. You can do whatever you want with this guy. You don't even gotta really think about it. The only thing is trying to hold him. Good luck. I'm the only one that can hold him. And sometimes I get 30 seconds, sometimes I get a minute. Depends whenever he wants to get down. I let him down. But yeah, he lives life in here. Just to mention too, before I came in and I touched this cat, I washed my hands really good, just in case, not transfer anything in case that eye goop is something that's contagious. But yeah, my little jitmeisters, yeah, he loves it when we get his belly. Yeah, he loves it when he gets his belly. Yeah, he's more of a I'm gonna lay down on the ground and you can just do whatever you want to me kind of cat. He just kind of likes that. Nice. Say goodnight, Jit. Night. I mean, sleeps with the dog. Hey, puppy. Yeah. Sleeps with the kitty. Yeah. Best friend's a kitty. Yeah. Hey, kitty. Best friend's a puppy. Yeah. All right, so that's that. As you can see, Dusty is a fitting name. This was a clean sweater when I came outside. Now it's all dusty, thanks to Dusty. Yeah, so there you have it. Those are our two new tenants here on the homestead, might as well say. Hopefully we don't have too many issues, and they take to everything nice, and they stick somewhat around the yard. That's why I'm going to get them neutered. That'll help, you know, when it comes time for the females to get heat and stuff. Hopefully it'll be less of an urge for them to take off and roam, I guess. And plus, it's the responsible thing to do, right? I mean, you gotta go let cats roam around free. I mean, you know, at least do that, you know, to kind of help keep down the pet population, you know, like the guy on The Price is Right would say, you know, Bob Barker, yeah, that's the guy, thanks. So yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to keep up to see how we make out with this kitty transition here under our homestead for our new barn cats, I mean, go ahead, smash those subscribe and notification buttons if you're not already subscribed. Really goes a long way towards helping me build my channel here. And like I said, I'll be updating you on the cats, how everything moves along on those, and then whatever I can here on the homestead as we've been doing it. But for now, y'all ain't got to go home. I still got lots of work to do with the kitties, so y'all can't stay here. So we'll catch you on the flip side.